Greetings, this is Paul the Poke from PaulthePoke.com. Today's topic, discipleship. We're going to read a passage from John 1, verses 35 through 51. This is where Jesus gathers his first 5 disciples. Again, the next day, John stood with 2 of his disciples, and looking at Jesus as he walked, he said, "Behold the Lamb of God." The 2 disciples heard him speak, and they followed Jesus. Then Jesus turned and seeing them following, said to them, "What do you seek?" They said to him, "Rabbi," which is to say, when translated, teacher, "where are you staying?" He said to them, "Come and see." They came and saw where he was staying and remained with him that day. It was about the 10th hour. One of the 2 heard John speak and followed him was Andrew, Simon Peter's brother. He first found his own brother, Simon, and said to him, "We have found the Messiah," which is translated the Christ. And he brought him to Jesus. Now when Jesus looked at him, he said, "You are Simon, the son of Jonah. You shall be called Cephas," which is translated a stone. Now the following day, Jesus wanted to go to Galilee, and he found Philip and said to him, "Follow me." Now Philip was from Bethsaida, the city of Andrew and Peter. Philip found Nathanael and said to him, "We have found him of whom Moses in the law and also the prophets wrote, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph." And Nathanael said to him, "Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" Philip said to him, "Come and see." Jesus saw Nathanael coming toward him and said to him, "Behold, an Israelite indeed, in whom is no deceit." Nathanael said to him, "How do you know me?" Jesus answered and said to him, "Before Philip called you, when you were under the fig tree, I saw you." Nathanael answered and said to him, "Rabbi, you are the Son of God, you are the King of Israel." Jesus answered and said to him, "Because I said to you, I saw you under the fig tree. Do you believe? You will see greater things than these." And he said to him, "Most assuredly I say to you, hereafter you shall see heaven open, and the angels of God ascending and descending upon the Son of Man." So, a little funny thing there about the comments. Can anything good come out of Nazareth? You know, Nazareth was seen as a little hick town. And so you got this hick and Jesus coming out of this little hicky place. But Jesus also saw in Nathanael a man with no deceit. So, people see a person of high character who's not deceitful, and he chose to follow this little hick. I mean, holy cow, must be the real deal. So, little sidebar with some of the choosing of the 5 disciples or the apostles. And so we're going to get at what is a disciple. And the key theme is discipleship, being a pupil, follower, well, not just a pupil, but a student of Jesus. And disciple is from the Greek mathetes, and simply put, it means to be a learner, an understander, or a pupil, or a student. The term indicates thought accompanied by endeavor, as stated by Vine's dictionary. And a disciple is in contrast to a teacher, one who follows another's teaching. And Jesus indicates that the disciple is not to be above the master or the teacher, but to become as his teacher. Christ is the model that we strive to become. And so we get that from Matthew 10, verse 24. A disciple is not above his teacher, nor a servant above his master. And then Luke 6, verse 40, a disciple is not above his teacher, but everyone who is fully trained will be like his teacher. So we are to strive to be like our teacher, Jesus. Jesus also indicates the type of commitment it takes to become one of his disciples in Luke 14, verses 26 through 33. Now, just a quick paraphrase. Encourage everybody to read this. A disciple must place the relationship to Christ above self and family. We are asked to bear our own cross and come after him. Jesus comes before all material worldly possessions. He's the focus. And disciples can be male or female. Start first with the ladies. Tabitha is called a disciple in Acts 9, verse 36. Now there was in Joppa a disciple named Tabitha, which translated means Dorcas. She was full of good works and acts of charity. Andrew's called a disciple in John 6, verse 8. One of his disciples, Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, said to him. So again, disciples can be men or women, either way. And the term is used in association with many in the New Testament. Disciples can refer to a group of people, refers to the apostles in Matthew 10, verse 1, and also in 11, verse 1. And in Acts 11:26, the disciples were and are called Christians. Definitely want to hit this one. Acts 11, verse 26. And when he had found them, he brought him to Antioch. For a whole year, they met with the church and taught a great many people. And in Antioch, the disciples were first called Christians. So that's where the term comes from. Acts 11:26. Little foundational nugget there. That's why we're called Christians. That's where the term comes from. Christians are to be disciples of Jesus Christ. That's all of our callings. It doesn't matter. If you believe in Jesus, you're supposed to be a disciple and evangelize his word. So appreciate you guys following along. It's just going to be called Discipleship. If you would like, please feel free to share this with others at PaulthePoke.com. Also, if you want to, for those of you who want to become subscribers, type in your email address here, hit subscribe. You'll receive notification every time we put something out. And this is just going to be categorized under Paul the Poke. Just a series of studies I'd done. Oh gosh, probably 15 years ago now. Haven't put them up, so I thought, hey, I need to put them up. Also, keep your eyes out. Got some stuff breaking out of the Middle East. Be coming up. Be getting up with Checkmate. Watchman will be having a report of the goings on in Iran. Get into the details on that. Seems like we had a pretty coordinated strike on Iran last night. So, and they've acknowledged it. So they're acting like they're ready to go after the little Satan. We'll see how that turns out for them. But at any rate, here are the categories. If you find any of these things interesting, click on any of these links, any of these topics. We got stuff going back to 2010 now. So we're coming up on 13 years, 14 years or so, including the first one. All kinds of topics. So appreciate you guys following along. Wish everybody the best. Have a great Sunday. Later. Bye.